The boy's with me, and if you want him, you have to go through me or face the consequences. Hiya! Have knife will travel, reads the card of this girl. Hire me if you will, but know this. I tolerate no lies, I make no compromises. You cross me, client or not, and you'll find this knife and this girl against you.
This is Have Knife Will Travel, Episode 8, Pride of the Lions. To be honest, listeners, we know you binged these episodes, just like that Game of Chair program. Yes. So no need to recap this time. I may not end up, really. Look behind you! No! She died in my arms, just like my wife before her. From a man with the strangest looking weapon I have ever seen my whole life, seemed to glisten as we looked upon its drip by drip blood from his mighty blade. There is nothing I have to say to you. Look, I have no idea why you killed that woman. She was about to give me important information about the future. There's a war between the clan of warriors of Light and Dark. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. Why? Like, what gives you the right to kill this woman who I've been traveling with for so long? And you kill her. You kill her like it's nothing. I'm only samurai. She is ninja. If you want to find your help of your future self, suggest you find the Space Wizards. They will know what to do. I'm not sorry for your loss. My loss? You got to be bully early in the morning not to give me an ash about revenge. To you, your whole samurai clan, and a bullet hole in your... And then he disappeared. Like heat from the sun, hot, humid, and the smell of death everywhere. Or was that just me?
Who are the Space Wizards?
I'm getting to that. Took me a long time. But walking to the part of the strange land, I took the natives who lived in the area of this land, who took me to the ones called the Space Wizards in Wisconsin, you see. They live upon the top of the great accountants in the world.
Accountants?
No, that's not it. Was it hills? Shoulders? No, that's not it. Oh yes, great mountains of the area.
From then on, he gave me some strange red liquid he said he got from the natives to heal my body and mind, and then we walked in complete silence.
Well, maybe not completely. Did I ever tell you about the time?
Well, you never said where you went after that my great-grandmother passed.
Oh, after that. Yes. Her body was taken to their own people, you see. I went to Africa, and that was that for, or so I thought.
And what happened after that? As the wind brushes against our faces, I saw a man who wore the cloth of the enemy of my great-grandmother, of which he spoke of the man known as Samurai J.
I have been waiting for you, Alan Quarterman. You've been waiting 35 years for the opportunity to kill me, Jay? I shall strike you down and... I've been waiting 35 years to do that. Let's go, little miss. I wanted to tell her more. But after that... sound of the gun. His body hit the ground with a mighty thud. And it took us a long journey, but we made it to the hills of Wisconsin to find the Space Wizards. Space Wizards!
As we traveled, it became colder and colder. Mr. Quartermain got us warm jackets and boots for the journey ahead.
As you were saying, the reason we need to go to the moon is...
Yes?
Well, the reason is...
Yes?
Dun 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 dun.
This just in. Jack Smalls, who now possesses the Harmon fortune, has been kidnapped on the moon. Duchess had this to say. You gotta be frickin' kidding me.
Good evening, leaders of the world. Now, if you don't give me 1 million, I shall boil the world's oceans.
That's all it for the news. Back with Chad with sports. Thanks, Tom. Yellow Turkeys fought the Dodos today. 100,075 to nothing. Stay tuned for more reports. And for more information. Meanwhile, as Alan Quartermain finishes his pathetic tantrum. Hey, I hear that. No, the whole thing is... Let's see how Jack and the Duchess are getting on the moon base. Insert cosmic music there. No, please, not that.
This is the worst game of strip poker I have ever played. Jason, did you find out if they can manage to find $100 or $1 million?
Well, to be honest, $100 is a lot more money, Duchess. I mean, you could buy a whole army for that type of greenbacks. Any reason that Jason here looks like me?
Don't you understand how I am obsessed with you?
Not really. Nope. No. Nothing really.
Let me take you back to that party. Yes, I remember it like it was yesterday and...
We'll be right back to this message from sponsor.
Come on!
Friends, do you need a kick in your day? Why not try Nina and the Ninja Breakfast Star as part of this balanced breakfast?
Back to our currently scheduled program.
I can't believe it's in Space Wizards.
The ones you told me about.
Well, it's really the Astro Wizards, but yes, I'm one of the last Space Wizards. There are about 2 groups left in the whole of the Americas. What?
He said there's only 2 groups left.
Oh, I see. Do you still have that space gun? Maybe. Why? We need to get to the moon for young Jack.
We need to get to the moon. For young Jax, Nina's young accomplice, is stuck there.
Can't I just use my ninja powers?
Ninja powers can't be used in the vacuum of space, sadly. But yes, let us gather my Astro Wizard Society. We shall make use of the Astro Poseiderator to get to the moon. It's made of cheese, don't you know? What?
What?
Seriously? I thought everyone knew that. According to your great-great-great-great-grandmother, on the way to avenge her was to the moon. Also, I got this on the screen, the message from the Duchess herself.
Good evening, leaders of the world.
Duchess, why don't you talk to me face to face?
Sorry, this is just a message. Look here, let me pause the disc.
Oh, I see. Space magic?
This is the last great magic of the Wisconsin. You flatter me, sir. Yeah, and the rest of the recording.
Now, if you don't give me 1 million... What do you mean I can't ask for $1 million? Or, I see. Then, $9,095. Wow, American currency is very strange. If you don't get me that money, I shall boil the world's oceans. You have 1... No? Okay, 8? No? Weeks. What? No? 6 months? Okay, 5 months to get the money. I will be waiting.
Well, what happens if the little hussy doesn't get her funds?
We'll make sure she doesn't have the time to collect.
That's the spirit.
Then, in a burst of ash, earth, and stone, other Astro Wizards appeared as they started wheeling out the big gun that was made of the heart of the sun and cool to the
This,
touch.
my friends, is the Astro Cannon. We will fire you straight to the moon.
Be right back after these messages.
Have you tried Wheaties? They're whole wheat with all of the brands. Won't you try Wheaties? For wheat is the best food of man. They're crispy and crunchy the whole year through. The kiddies never tire of them, and neither will you. So just try Wheaties, the best breakfast food in the
And now
world.
back to have Knife Will Travel, brought to you by Nia and the Ninja Star as part of this balanced breakfast. Seriously, we're getting conference watches. We gotta pay bills. Alright, this is true. Well, anyway. we will lower it into what can be only shed, which was a giant bullet. You will see the front. They have 2 seats. Please strap yourselves in.
Countdown for blast off. X minus 5, 4, 3, 2, X minus 1, fire.
Rolling, isn't it? Meanwhile, in the darkness of space, the space cop is about to finish some astro chess over the radio. Knight to pawn 4. You got me again, Jerry. What's the deal with space chess, George? These peons are salty, Jerry. Sorry, George, I have to go. Someone's using the astro gun again. Might as well check it out. Meanwhile, inside the moon base with the Duchess, Tess, and Jack. Mum, there seems to be something on the scanner. Looks like a very large bullet.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Do I have to tell you 1,000 times? I don't remember this party you keep telling me about. And besides, how does marrying me give you the power of a king?
My country has strange rules, I know. But the party was the lightning rod I needed to...
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, this is Farmer Joe. Has a vampire named Kid Dracula been attacking your sheep? Try the brand new improved garlic spray. Makes those dang vampires run away faster than anything. Sorry, now back to your heroes.
Do I get any time this episode at all?
Alright, fine. What do you want to say?
From my moon base, I look to my young ward, Jason. Young, wonderful Jason. Have the world leaders heard of my demands?
Yes, my queen.
And...
The queen, $9,095 is a lot of money in this year.
And is that a problem?
No, my queen. It was just going to take some time.
I wish it were in rubles. It would make more sense.
Are you done now?
Yes, fine. You may continue about the heroes of this so-called story.
With a blotch into the void of space. I think we might have a crash landing.
I hope we at least hit the moon.
That's the one problem I think someone is telling us.
Gotta be kidding.
Stop! In the name of the law! You gotta be kidding me. He must think this thing is brakes.
We looked in horror as our space bullet capsule moved faster and faster towards the moon.
What's those groups of rocks ahead of us?
Space Roxfield.
Is that a good thing?
Nope.
Well, fudge.
Brace for impact.
Narrator here. In space, no one can hear you scream. It was said on the film poster it was made by the people of Venus, the tropical only female-only world. This film was called Space Station 36, which did alright in the Venetian box office at the time. This has nothing to do with our current story. However, Ellen and Nina are about to face what's called a narrative impossibility. When our heroes manage to get on the moon base in question, it makes some kind of sense. Now back to the rest of the program. Will Alan Quartermain and Nina Lynch make it to the moon? Will Jerry the Space have kind of good cup of coffee? Find out in part 3 of episode 7, known as the Moon Base Center, or who will order this cheesecake? Honestly, who writes this stuff? Tune in next time for the next thrilling adventure of Have Knife Will Travel. Our cast was Ben Isaac as Jack and the narrator, and a lot of other voices. Bernice Cox as Nina, and Renee Jervis as the Duchess. And Samurai J. This is Ben Isaac speaking. Good night and pleasant dreams.